Well, we as a community continue to fight the battle of mental illness, how to deal with it and how to deal with those who suffer from it. And we know how hard it is today, but can you imagine what it must have been like some 30 years ago? I want you to meet Sue Gilbertson. She knows all too well because of the lack of resources that were available to her when she was going through her issues with her son Eric at the time. She created MIKID, and along with her is Erin Callanan. She is a mental health advocate and who also knows herself the struggles of recently being diagnosed with bipolar and the stigmatism that goes along with that. First of all, thank you to both of you for being here. The MIKID organization, an amazing organization, Sue, that started at your kitchen table some 33 years ago. What was Eric diagnosed with eventually?
Schizoaffective disorder,
which
is kind of they couldn't, sometimes it would be, he would act more like he had schizophrenia, and other times just an affective disorder, just not knowing what was going on with him, and the doctors really had a hard time diagnosing him through the years.
And I can't imagine as a parent the challenges that you faced 30 years ago trying to work through this system. What resources were available to you then?
There really wasn't much. My son was in a hospital here, and they couldn't do anything for him even, and they put him into the adult wing, which I don't think would even happen in today's world. Right. For 30 days after his insurance ran out, and said, you know, they gave me a list of places I could maybe try to find a place for him, but most of them were for children with developmental disabilities, and nothing was really for someone like Eric. And
so you were on a mission, clearly, Sue, and so you created MIKID, and today's resources are available because as a family you all suffered like with Eric. How do you help families today of children who have been diagnosed with mental illness?
Well, today we show families how to navigate the system. We help them with taking, going to IEPs and learning about what they could ask for special helps for the kids in schools. We help each family individually, so what that particular family needs is what we do.
So 30 years ago starts at our kitchen table. 30 years later, 7 locations across the state that helps families out. And Erin, I know that you have dealt with it yourself, the stigmatism that surrounds mental illness. At what point did you realize that you really needed some help and were diagnosed?
Yes, so I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder 1 when I was 17, and you know, my family experienced many similar struggles as Sue had just mentioned, and so, you know, now 15 years later, you know, we recognize that not only at the time did I need help and support, so I engaged in therapy and medication management, but now at this point, you know, we know that mental illness affects so many. You know, 1 out of 5 children 0 to 18 have a diagnosable mental illness. So we feel it's really important to speak out about the stigma and erase the negative stereotypes that folks have around mental illness. And so I was thrilled to join the board of MIKID a few years ago and be a part of that movement.
Yeah, what an amazing organization. I can only imagine the advances that you've made throughout the last 3 decades. But let's talk about the need for community support and awareness. So you're creating and celebrating your 30-year anniversary and inviting the public to attend an event that you have coming up. Erin, tell me about that.
Yes, so the 30th celebration is this Saturday, March 11th, and folks can visit MIKID.org to register and get more information. And it's going to be an incredible event, just acknowledging the hard work of MIKID and all of those who have been advocates in the movement. And so it's important for the community to come together and have strength in numbers to address an issue that affects so many of us.
Absolutely, and it does affect not only the families but the community as well. So it's a perfect opportunity to partake and salute you, Sue, for forging ahead for the last 3 decades. We appreciate you for that.
Oh, thank you.
So I want to let you know that we all have the information for MIKID on our website and about the event on their website, and a direct link to it. Just go to sonoranliving.com. Thank you, ladies.